nurture or how to deal with her, how to present things to her. That's why he's supposed to be a leader, and he's supposed to lead her into a space where she's comfortable with the conversation and never make her feel belittled, never make her feel like she's less than or like she's not important or doesn't matter or what she has to say doesn't matter. When you speak to a woman in that tone, she's going to rebel against you. She's going to become, what is the verbiage that I'm looking for? She's going to become emotional.
Standoffish.
And we depend on our men to care for us in a manner that if there is something that is interfering with us being able to communicate, that we find a space. I feel like it's that man's responsibility as the leader, because I know my position as a woman. I'm gonna let you do that if you're carrying yourself in such, but if I have to put forth my masculinity in me, I will. There's nothing pussy about me. I sit on good pussy.
Okay. Now, Queen, I heard you earlier say you speak from a place of being married, right?
No, that's not Queen.
That's not Queen?
That's not Queen.
Who's married?
That's Shimmy.
Oh, Shimmy married.
Yeah, Shimmy
is married.
Shimmy is
right
married.
now.
So we're talking to two women who have been married before, basically, what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Okay, Shimmy, go ahead.
Shimmy?
I'm here.
Now, as a married woman, let me hear you and your opinion on that particular situation.
I totally agree with exactly what Boss Queen said. I mean, it's just how he presented. He is my king of the house.
Okay.
He leads this house. However, when we sit down and have a conversation, however it's presented to me is how it's going to come out.
Okay.
But that's what I was speaking on earlier today. I don't think no one was listening to me. It's how you're going to come off. It's how you present it. It's what you're dealing with. It's the type of woman you're dealing with. Every woman is not the same.
See, it's CB right here. I've been screaming situations.
And like I was saying, when he wants to have a conversation with me, we sit down at the table and have a conversation.
That's love.
We put forth what we lay down. We lay down everything on the table. We lay our cards down. As my elders say, we get naked.
So Shimmy, not to be intrusive, and you can feel free to not answer the question. How long have you been married?
I've been married for over 3 years.
So you've been married for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So you're speaking from a level of experience, but y'all still, as far as the marriage goes,
It's still new.
it's still new.
It's still new.
Your experience. Now, I'm not negating your 3 years of marriage, because 3 years is 365 days times 3. So I'm not negating the time and the effort that you have put into your marriage. By no means am I doing that. I salute you, because Portia was married for what, 15 months?
Shit happens.
Put millions of dollars on her wedding. So
Shit happens.
first of all, let me go ahead and give you and your husband a clap on that. Salute on that. Y'all made it longer than a lot of people have. What I don't think that a lot of people understand is exactly what the two of you are saying. It's the communication process. And there are a lot of, and not saying that you two are in this particular bag, but as you scroll on social media, because that is where everyone basically lives at right now, social media, if you listen to a lot of women talk, a lot of women, and again, not you two, but I'll say 85% of women normally take communication as a form of offense. They take it defensively. If a man, you and your husband, Shimmy, y'all can communicate with each other. Y'all have an understanding. He talks, You listen, you talk, he listens. Y'all communicate to have an understanding. A lot of women, boss, when you and your husband were married, y'all communicated to understand until y'all couldn't understand each other anymore. A lot of women do not do that. A lot of women communicate to respond. But okay, all right. I just broke it down. You got to understand, sweetheart. There are 7 billion people in the world. There are more women than men. So of the 7 billion, at least 4.5 of those are women. So when I say 85% of the women, and again, that is why I said I'm not including the two of you in. There are exceptions to the rule.
So
that's why I said 85% of women.
So don't take it to the heart.
Don't take it to the heart. I'm not saying that all women. I'm saying the majority of women nowadays do not communicate to understand. They communicate to respond. They communicate to win the argument instead of understanding the emotion and what that man is trying to say. There are a lot of women out there who want to win the argument instead of winning the relationship. And that is what that is what a lot. I couldn't hear her.
She said, when do you take a break so she can talk?
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Because then you would say we're talking over you. You're going on.
See, and that's what I mean by offensive.
Opportunity to speak. There's no pausing anything.
Go ahead.
So, can I say something? Go ahead, child.
Hold on, we wait. Hold. This chocolate right here.
I'm chocolate.
This chocolate. I know this
Okay,
chocolate.
So let me give you a different point of view.
Bring it to me.
From what you're speaking. I was married for 17 years to a man who never carried a job my whole relationship with him, who didn't know how to communicate, to understand, or comprehend what I said. Everything in him was, I'm right, I know how it goes, we're going to do it my way. I held down the household, I held down kids, I held down full-time jobs, and still had to come home and be a wife. So when you say most women, most of us are out here trying to fit this dream into these niggas' minds who don't have no comprehension of what it means to be a man to a woman. You have to emotionally care for that woman, and it may seem like it's a task for some of y'all to understand the fact that you have to care for her emotions. You're also worried about her caring for yours and picking up what you need her to pick up for you to feel like a man to do the things that you're supposed to do naturally for that woman. So when women have to take on more responsibility than what's needed to and care for you and herself because you can't find the process to care for her, becomes these issues that you speak of. A lot of times you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone for her as well as she has to step out of hers for you.
That's right.
Marriage is about partnership all the way around.
That's true.
100% and 100%. No
That's
50-50,
right.
100 and 100.
Yeah.
Where you fall short, you expect her to pick up and she expects the same out of you. But most time, men say, well, she too emotional, or she complained too much, or she don't do this, or she don't do that. That's then when you have to step out of that zone and figure out what is it that you're doing to make her be in that state. Because I can guarantee you she steps out of her zone to make sure she's trying to figure out what puts you in a negative state. And a lot of times, if you really look into it, women are bending over backwards to try to satisfy men who don't know what satisfaction looks like. So it angers a lot of us and don't know how to really approach the situation to tell y'all so y'all can listen, to comprehend what we're saying, to have an understanding past what you feel like is right or what you feel like should be done. It takes a give and a pull on both ends. So my knowledge and my experience is totally different from the next one's, but a lot of it runs in the same streets.
Okay.
So you have to take into consideration what that woman has been through before you and what you put her through with you.
Okay.
It's not just about how you want to express express yourself emotionally. And most women love the fact that a man can express himself emotionally and listen to hear them.
Hey, Chocolate,
Yes.
Much love.
you know who this is, right?
Much love, boo.
Huh?
I can't hear you. The phone is breaking up.
I say you know who this is, right?
It's Frank.
You better believe it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Chocolate. Hey, everybody that's on this panel, listen. I love you. I appreciate you, right? Queen and Chocolate, like, you know what I mean? It's a little different when I hear from them, and not to cut y'all off or say that y'all words are not value or you know what I mean, anything like that right there. It's just like at the end of the day, when the curtains close, those the two that I got to hear from. So that's why when I call upon them, I like to hear their response of what's really taking on and what's taking place. You know what I mean? But now, I got my big dog down there too. So we finna roll in. I need his help too. I don't need him to be quiet down there, mic's off. I need his help too. But at the end of the day, I appreciate what y'all saying. I appreciate that, and I hear what y'all saying.
And I want to second that.
Yeah.
And I listen, when I say, and I think that y'all's issue with my comment was that I said most women. And the reason why I said most women is because, again, like I reiterated over and over again, I'm not lumping you two into the most women. That's why I asked you two, or asked y'all, were y'all married, how long y'all have been married, because y'all have experience in actually being in a married, committed, understandable relationship.
She be always
So that's why I said that I wanted to
situation
exclude the two of you
right
as far as this particular chat goes. Where the damn echo coming from? Oh. So I didn't want, I wasn't trying to be offensive to either one of you. I respect both of y'all's views. I listened to everything that the both of you had to say, and I do agree with you. Because you two have the experience and the maturity to understand what was being said. But what I was saying was, when I say 85% of women don't have that, and so it takes a lot of give and take on the back end of a man. Because as a man, we're expected to handle your emotional load while also handling our emotional load. And sometimes, as a man, it becomes overwhelming to handle your emotional load while also handling our emotional load. Now again, I am not saying that all women are like this. That is not at all what I am saying.
No.
I am not saying that all women are like this. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what the fuck I got to say. What I am saying is the majority of women think that, have the perception that they can dump their emotions on a man, and as a man, because we're a man, we're supposed to be able to handle it. When a lot of times women don't understand, as a man, we got our own shit we dealing with too. But we feel as a man, we can't dump our emotions on you. We can't throw the shit that we feeling on you because, one, we feel like you're not going to understand where we're coming from.
At all.
And two, if you do understand, you're
give a fuck at all.
I ain't gonna say they don't give a fuck, because women care. Women absolutely care.
Okay,
I'm not going to say they don't care.
Somewhat.
They care.
They
I will never say women don't care.
Somewhat.
I would never say a woman don't care.
Somewhat.
If she loves you, she cares.
Yeah.
She absolutely cares about what the fuck you going through.
Yeah, so we can be happy.
But what this is just with my opinion, and I may be wrong, and I want you two to correct me if I am wrong.
Yes.
I think that women don't understand that as men, we don't tend to think emotionally, whereas one of you previously stated, women think with emotion. A lot of the things that y'all do are from an emotional standpoint, whereas men normally take facts. We take what is in front of us, and that is what we work with because that is all we can see.
That's all we know.
That's all we know. We take what is present in front of us. Hold on. Go ahead and respond. Go ahead.
You misquoted me. I did not say that women think with emotions. I said women are emotional creatures.
Okay, well,
you got to find a point where you pause when you're talking so we can speak on everything that you're saying. You're just going on. You're not finding a breaking point to get us involved.
No slack, Queen. I hear you. No slack. No slack. No slack. No slack. Come on, Chocolate. Let me hear Chocolate. What you had to say?
What's your name? What's your name?
Who?
The guy who's just speaking. What's your name?
Life.
Mike.
No, Life. Life, like the movie.
Oh, Life.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Life. We're not upset about you saying majority women or most women, that doesn't have nothing to do with it. You're coming off as if you're not listening to hear what we're saying. It's coming off as that you're not comprehending our side of the conversation as well. I understand that men have emotions and that you think more so with logic and we think more so with emotions. But where does the line come where y'all blend the two?
Are you asking me to respond?
I'm asking you to respond.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold. Before you respond.
Go ahead.
Before you respond. Everybody that's here, tap the screen. Let's send these lights out. Tap the screen.
Let's send these gifts. Let's do all of that.
Let's do that.
Let's do all
tap
of that.
Hey,
Let's
Queen,
do all of that.
I thought you was on that, Queen.
all of
But
that.
let's tap this screen. Let's get this thing right. Now go ahead and give me your response.
Okay.
Everybody
All right.
that's here.
Now, hold on. I want out so that because you just stated that I'm not saying anything to give you a chance to respond. So let me apologize for that. First of all, I will apologize for that. Can you say your question to me one more time so that I fully understand what you're asking?
I'm asking you if men think with logic and women think with emotion. In a relationship, where does the line come where y'all blend the two so that you both understand each other better? Not the fact that she has to understand you from this point and you have to understand her from that point, or y'all blend it together and can come to an understanding. Because to me, it just sounds like she don't want to listen, or you figure that she's thinking he don't want to listen. When do you, as the man and the leader, find the line to blend the two?
So see, as if you're in a partnership, first of all, I think this whole leadership is crazy. I think it's crazy because even the president of the United States listens to other people. All leaders have advisors, and as a leader, you need to learn sometimes when to be led. Sometimes you're not right in the situation, and you need to learn when to be led. So in order to be a leader, sometimes you have to understand, you know what, I'm not right in this situation. Let me follow this lead. Even in the army, the general may give an order, and a private can say, General, this what X and Z, and the general will say, you know what, you're right. Let me do this the way that you see fit. I want you to take a point on this particular situation. So sometimes I think that the problem is that we are trying to put too many titles on relationships. Women want to be led. Men want to lead, absolutely. But part of being a leader is being able to take criticism. Part of being led is being able to take criticism. At work, your boss will tell you you fucking up. And if you don't want to lose your job, you take that criticism and you correct it. So when there has to be a level of respect and understanding amongst the two of you in order for that particular situation to evolve. But if the two of you are in constant turmoil, if you're trying to lead and you're trying to as you say, blend the two.
Okay.
You can't blend the two if one person is not willing to listen and take the criticism. And it's vice versa. It's not women, it's men too. Men have a hard time taking criticism. Women have a hard time taking criticism.
Big facts.
When you absolutely learn, you have to learn your partner. You have to learn the person who you're with. Learn how to communicate with them. Learn how to come off in a manner in which they won't, because no relationship is ever going to be perfect.
And you also need to learn self-limit. What self can do.
A little bit of self-control.
What self can do. What self cannot do.
Hold on. I can't say it again.
You're stuck on my words that I use to label that. But what you just described to me was the mind that I speak of. That is the mind that I'm talking about. Where you can find the space to take criticism and give criticism. Where you can find the space to understand each other. That is the mind. The leadership part and all that, those are just fancy words to make it a label for what I speak of. So, therefore, you know how to lead. You know how to let that woman feel like she's led. Those are just words we use to kind of sum up the situation. But that's what I mean. Where do you find the line to blend? And blending it is y'all having that understanding. That y'all have that give and take with each other. That is the line that I speak of. So if you can do that, and you can be upfront and 100 with that woman at that point in time, I swear to God, you will never have an enemy in her. That is where it starts. Most women need that emotional support first. That if you can criticize me, and I take it and fix it, or work on fixing it at least, then I should be able to criticize you when you do the same. That's all the give and take is in the whole thing. Everything else falls into place. Most real women are not looking at your pocket. Most real women are looking at your heart. They're looking at your brain. They're looking at what place did you come from. It's never nothing about your money. Because we can always get money. That shit can come and go. But that spirit, that love that you have for her, that understanding that you build for her, all of that counts. So you know the line that I speak of. It's just the way that I put it wasn't really understandable.
Okay.
And as a situational where I'm just meeting you and you're just meeting me, that gave you an understanding of me and me an understanding of you. And from there you build from there, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But so I guess we're saying the same thing just in different words. I think we both understand where each other are coming from. Now.
Exactly. And it's the step back for me that I'm appreciating. I thank you.
Now, I think where I think we have a discord with the conversation is what I'm saying is that a lot of times it doesn't, like me and you just met, understandable, but we're both mature enough and both secure enough in one another, in ourselves, that we can step back, as you just said, and understand where the other one is coming from. We're listening to understand and not respond. A lot of times, women, and I ain't gonna even say most now, I'm just gonna say women, don't do that. Women, because I don't want to put that most or anything, because I see that was one of those situations where it went in. Women, a lot of times, don't listen to understand. They listen to respond. They're trying to nit, as you just said. I was hearing your words, and I was taking your words and shuffling them around, and that's what women do. A lot of women will nitpick certain parts of the conversation to focus in on and not hear the entire conversation of what a man is trying to say. And I'm telling you this as a man who is not, I'm not saying this just for me.
Everything.
There is a lot of men who feel this way. We feel like women don't listen to understand where we are coming from.
They just ready to
They're
respond.
ready to respond to what we're saying to them at that time.
And it be a lot of defensive mode. It don't never be, you know, on your side. It just be like more or less
situational.
wrong.
They
You know what I
feel some
mean?
type of way and you feel
And but at the end of the day, like as a man, we already expect. It's certain stuff we
Hey,
already.
come to your phone and make y'all box big now that y'all sitting down and not smoking so we can better see y'all.
Say it again, Queen.
Make yourself big on your panel and put us in little boxes. Now that y'all set up
Okay,
at a table, at a round table.
All right, hit that.
He got all
Queen.
that publicity.
All right,
Right
yeah.
now, he's the tech man.
Exactly.
He's the tech man right
Click on
now.
your box.
The guest box. Tap the guest.
Since we ain't smoking, that's good. We done
Next to your
made
name,
that shit
hit the little
a
square.
little longer than what it was a minute.
We here? You see us?
Like that. Yep, right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Now put it right on y'all how you present. We can see all three of y'all.
Can y'all see all three of us?
I know
I
that
see
we need
one
something
person
to
at
do.
the table, and
All
now
right.
I see you.
You see me?
I don't see nothing.
Hey, Queen.
When you just see three people. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Give me a second.
I'm gonna get on your ass now.
And you can absolutely do that. You can get on it and ride it and all of that.
You know, hey, Queen.
My thing is,
See, that's what I keep saying. Everything is situational.
Hey, Queen.
Look,
Hey, Queen.
Situation.
Queen,
Hypothetically.
No,
I fuck with you. I fuck with Queen.
Whoa.
Like I said.
Whoa. Time out. Whoa. What we not gonna do is, hey, Queen. Hey, Queen.
She a real motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
She a real motherfucker.
You gotta
She
let
a
her
real
know.
motherfucker.
Oh
She
shit.
ain't gotta let me know nothing, nigga. We having a conversation. I fuck with her conversation.
Okay.
I like the way that she conversates.
still
She
ain't
real
got
about her
everybody.
shit.
Okay.
She real about her shit. Like I can't be mad at her. That's some real shit right there.
Hey, Queen and chocolate.
That's some real
We need to
shit.
switch it forward. We need to lay your shit down.
What's wrong?
Probably.
No, that's how the box is set up, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen.
yes, sir.
But he tripping.
Okay.
It's a box.
Oh yeah, they can't see nobody but me.
Understand.
Can you see all of us?
No, she
I
just see this.
see all three of y'all.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the phone. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Just making sure. That's what's up.
Alright.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Your ass ain't at work. Quit playing, nigga.
I'm right here. I got my mic on mute. I'm respecting the panel and the whole conversation. So until I'm asked something directly, my mic is on mute.
Well,
Don't be like that.
You ain't no.
Don't be like
Nah,
that.
Hold on. That's my queen. Hold on. That's my queen.
Like
And that's my chocolate. And she always directly. Both of them is always directly. Ain't no in between. Ain't no half and half nots. They always directly. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
But no, but listen. You know what I mean? We definitely.
Why she do
we-
all the fade shots? Why she got a bunch of fade shots? What's the
Man, hold up. First of all, time out. Time out.
This nigga here.
Find you something else to do. Time out.
This nigga here.
No, whoa. I protect mine. Hold on.
This nigga here.
Whoa. Time out. Hold up. Y'all better get back to topic. What y'all got going on? These two, hold up. These two, these
This nigga hit this.
damn right. Hey,
The game over with it. What?
I'm not into having conversations with no childish niggas. Like, I don't do that shit. I'm grown as fuck. And if you have something to say, I would rather you say it with your chest. I don't say shit at all. I'm a different kind of motherfucking bitch. I don't get down with the giggling and the hoo-ha and all that shit. If you're gonna have a conversation, have a motherfucking conversation.
And that's what we doing. But why you coming off so aggressive, baby? And we just
I
talking.
don't do
this kind of shit.
We just talking. Like, why you coming off so aggressive?
Hold on. Yeah, but hold on. Because, like I said, these two is my people.
He was talking to me.
These two is my people.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So protect, and serve at most. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody else. I love y'all. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody else. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, listen, we definitely appreciate this.
Himself.
We definitely appreciate this, and we man, this is our first go round, man. This is our first go round to many, and we, you know what I mean. We just, you know, we're trying to figure out a way to follow, man, and we appreciate it, man. So, at the end of the day, like, you know, stay on. You know what I mean? Roll with it. And you know, let no feelings be involved, man. It's just conversation.
It's just
man.
conversation.
It's just conversation.
It's just us talking to y'all, y'all talking to us. Like that's all it was. If you felt offended,
Hold
I don't know what profile y'all was on. I don't know. I don't care. But that was irrelevant, and that was not the time to say anything out loud. If you want people to interact and be serious and take you serious about your conversation. For one, I think that y'all didn't know that we was coming like that. Y'all was prepared to just be you three homeboys sitting and recording yourself without anybody, and people see it later. And they comment on YouTube in the comments. There would not be no direct interaction. And we threw a monkey wrench in that because we're all here. And now you're getting different point of views from adult, mature women. 17 years of marriage, 3 years of marriage. And me, I've been married, just recently divorced. But you're dealing with adult women that's giving you direct interaction on point.
You're right, but at the same
And
time,
you're not respecting us as women. They're gone. I'm the only one here, and I got 2 men here.
Right.
I'm the only one here.
Okay.
But when a woman feels disrespected and they're not feeling like they're being heard, this is what you get.
Right.
I'm here for Frank. He say, Queen, I'm having a podcast. I called all of these 9 boxes over here to support him. But when I bring women over here and you're not respecting them or not giving them the opportunity to interact on what is a podcast, which should be interaction from both parties, but like I say, y'all were set up for it would just be you guys record, post, and people comment under your posts, not having a chance to speak directly in real time.
You're right.
You gotta respect that this is real time.
You're right.
This is not recorded. It hasn't been posted.
You're
We're
right.
here, and you're getting every level of a woman opinion, and you're not showing respect for that.
You're right.
You're finding everything as a joke, as a mockery, and we're not going for it. At what point do you become serious and be a man and present and put the conversation on the table so we can have an intellect and intelligent conversation?
Okay.
Well, you know I'm with you, baby. You already know, right?
and I feel like I have been respectful. If I haven't, please tell me. I feel like I have been respectful.
At one point, we didn't know who was talking. We could just hear.
Okay.
The only voice that we recognize is Frank.
Okay.
Well, I apologize if I said something wrong.
Well,
man.
this
It's on
CB talking, and all I've been saying is hypothetical situations. So, hypothetical, whether it's the man or the male, I've been saying right foot, left foot since we started. That way, it's a general conversation. It's never been at one person or one side.
And it can be a general conversation between 3 friends because all the ladies that, that had their opinions and their outputs or whatever to give y'all, different views of it in real time versus recorded time has left.
Okay, now
I'm the only one here.
Now this is Life, the one who y'all have been interacting with basically for the most part of this podcast. I've been the one who's been doing most of the speaking. Now, I don't know if I have been disrespectful. Do you feel that I have been disrespectful? Because I've listened.
Very much so been disrespectful because you're talking over the women and you're not finding a breaking point for us to interact. But you're having us as your guests. We're here as guests. When do we speak? Do you just take over I know this is your show, but if you're having people here to interact, you have to find a breaking point where you give them the time to respond to one thing at a time that you're saying. You can't overload and just speak and then expect answers.
Understandable.
Okay, baby. Excuse me, but
When you're watching, I heard you bring up Portia and her being divorced in 15 months. When you're watching her on Ricky Smiley's show, they know how to speak in turn and give other people the opportunity to speak. You're not allowing your panel to do that.
excuse me, baby, but like you stated before you started anything, we wasn't set up for the response to come back in real time. You understand? So that's why we are not set up like that. That's the only reason. It was no reason for y'all to respond at that time, and y'all couldn't get your space to respond. That was it.
But once you guys realized that we were here and you had and accepted us as a live panel, that's when the respect should have kicked in.
And we gave you that. When I asked the question, I gave you the chance to respond.
Because you were the one that was speaking the majority of the time. You're leading this podcast.
I just want to argue.
It's once again, baby. It's not
I'm not finna do
the fairy tale. It's all about the fact. Nigga fight nigga. We out this bitch.
Hey, Queen.
Seriously.
Sorry, baby. Much love. Much respect.
Queen.
I gave her the utmost respect. I gave her a shout out.
I love you, baby.
I said I fuck with her. She wanna argue, bro. She wanna argue.
No, I mean she speak now. She go no. She go speak
Give
now.
your people, bro. I expect you to take her phone. I
Yeah,
expect you to take her phone.
yeah. She you know
I
she go
expect
speak her piece, huh?
And I gave her ample time to speak her piece, my nigga. Ample time. Come on, bro. I was telling y'all to be quiet. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Disrespectful, and I said yes. I answered your question.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm not being argumentative.
And that's that emotional manipulation shit right there.
It's like 45.
Well, hey Queen.
Now you wanna calm it down. And then the cussing and fussing and shit. Now you wanna calm down.
We back to smoking and drinking. We on that bull. I'm saying, about to do what we doing. We on that bull. Shit. So we go to the club. We go that bull. Shit. After that, girl, after like what you do, man.
I mean, I don't want you to listen.
I don't think he was just saying only me and him speak. He wanted to hear us speak, and he is.
See, they don't white boy like that. You hear? You see what I said? What I was saying.
But
That's why
I understand that, and I, you know what I mean, I
and
respect that.
situational.
At the end of
That's
the day,
why I said it like
I
that,
love-
bro.
Yeah.
They gotta respect me for that, cause black ain't say nothing like that.
And y'all can do it and record it how y'all were
We
gonna.
love you, Queen.
they
Always.
say they love. They say they love you, Queen.
Ain't no they. Ain't no they. Black said it. Black said it. Love y'all. Black said that. Black said I told y'all situational.
That was too bad. They were ready for that.
That was
shit.
too raw, nigga.
But it's a lesson for us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we killed him. We got more views than a lot of motherfuckers. Motherfuckers had 40, 50 motherfuckers in that shit added to your shit. And that shit play forever. Fuck them. We got about 2.5 hours or something on this shit. And we still got footage right here, nigga.
Real
Fuck them motherfuckers, man. You feel me?